Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. He's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big one for Tennessee. 62 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll push forward for about a yard. Quandre Diggs there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing is Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all. They'll come up here, first and 10. Akers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Back's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll try and get there on the ground. The ball comes out, and it's recovered by one of his teammates. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here. It's Pollard. He is in. Cody Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now, Folk on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Harris Campbell now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. And in motion, it's Diggs. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Down the sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Huh.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Pollard, 1st down and more. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 19 Texans. Hey, uno.
To throw, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That is quickly out to Diggs. Second and 7.
Here we go. 2J. Hey, uno.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Now, Stroud. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Look the hot.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
Look at hot. Oh, right.
To throw is Stroud. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Running is Akers. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. And that one is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. On the return, here comes Campbell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing, tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Mixon, and the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Stroud going to set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Hopkins sent in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll again get it to Ridley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Here we go.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
60 Maverick. Check go.
Back to throw. He's going to try it here again. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And
to the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Come on.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick-6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
60 bison, 60 bison.
He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Boyd. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Campbell. They'll try to run a reverse. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory.